Hey, what's up? It's Jacqueline. Welcome back to the show. I've got a great episode for you today. We're gonna get liquid and stay loose, AKA we're gonna vibe, all right? We're gonna get liquid and stay loose. Theme of the episode, all right? I'm gonna be sharing the good word of my life and the good word of the world with you today as we get liquid and stay loose. All right, Elon Musk is the first trillionaire, breaking news, whatever. Honestly, I don't give a shit, but we're gonna start the episode off with the most breaking hot button headline of the day for the algorithm. Elon Musk, this is for the algorithm. Elon Musk is the world's first trillionaire, TRILLIONAIRE. Elon Musk is, if you spell it out, will the bots like understand it better? There's that. Fuck it. Okay. And then, by the way, if you're a girl right now, this is a side tangent. If you're a girl listening right now who's currently sexually confused by that Belmont Cameli dancing video, Belmont Cameli, the actor from the new Amazon Prime series Off Campus, if you are currently sexually confused by him dancing at the Kid Laroi concert, I'm going to have a word with you in a minute. Okay, we're going to be covering that video a lot today. That's going to be the meat and the potatoes of the episode. I'll have a word with you in a minute. Okay, by sexually confused, I mean you probably claim that you got the ick. Okay, what that tells me is that your reproductive system is not working properly. When you saw this man dancing and gyrating his lower body, this is very confusing for people that have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Like, this is all over the place. We're going to dissect that. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Do I say this now? You guys, I am sleep deprived. I do say this because the Secret Project is officially over. I am out of the closet now publicly. I'm not putting it behind a Secret Project thumbnail. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not hiding this. If you're listening to my episodes, if you're listening to my podcast, I consider you a close friend, a family member. This is an intimate relationship. I trust you. I value you. I love you. Thank you for choosing my show today. Okay. Thank you for being here. If you're new, by the way, thank you. This is exclusive information. I am sleep deprived. By the way, it's Friday, June 12th at 11:56 a.m. because I was up researching strollers until 3 a.m. last night. This is my passion now as a mother to be. Okay. Yes, you guys, I am with child. And for that reason, yes, we're going to vibe. We're going to vibe today because I'm sleep deprived because I've been up researching strollers. We're going to vibe. We're going to get liquid. We're going to stay loose. On that note, please hit that subscribe button wherever. And on that note, please subscribe to my podcast and support your local pregnant lady during this vulnerable time and subscribe to my show. Okay. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening right now. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast. Wherever you listen to podcasts, please hit that subscribe button and review the show 5 stars while you're there. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Jacqueline Monroe. Did I already say subscribe to my YouTube channel? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is a video and audio podcast. Hi, YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then and you can watch me on Spotify video over there on Spotify. And finally, if you want to support the show, patreon.com/TJMS. Patreon.com/TJMS. It's $5 a month. Go check it out. It's my little subscription service. Check it out. Patreon.com/TJMS. Yeah. All right. So cat's out of the bag. It's kind of been out of the bag, but I've been really shy about how I want to go about telling you guys. And I've been doing it literally so I did, this is how my brain works. I'm like, I'm going to do a secret project where you have to listen to the episode to figure out that I'm pregnant. Right. I did 4 episodes in a row of that. And then I was like, wait, why am I fucking doing this? I'm just going to start I'm just going to say it. Right. The thing is that you're not going to get the full pregnancy story and how I'm feeling and how far along I am and how big's the baby. mango this week. It's an orange. It's banana. Like you're not. Did we just do a fucking gender reveal? God damn it. Do I have to edit those out? I'm going to decide. Wait, do I decide right now if I'm going to edit that? God damn it. Fuck. I haven't even posted online publicly. Like, you know how you do the we're pregnant for the couples, hey, we're pregnant photo shoot on the beach or in a field or whatever. Like, I haven't even done that yet. By the way, that's happening Monday. Corey and I are taking our, hey, we're pregnant photos, cute bump photos. Here I am oversharing every fucking detail. Okay. So life updates. Let's keep it moving. So let's set the scene. So it's noon. It's Friday. We're halfway through June. I'm sleep deprived. And then I proceeded to work out this morning at a normal time because it's like the sleep deprivation hit me now. But when I woke up at my normal 5:30 gym time, I felt weirdly like okay and well rested and energized. I'm in this stage of, I'm not talking about pregnancy. We're not doing the whole like, I guess how can I not explain how I'm feeling while I tell this story? I'm at the high energy stage. Like I feel great. I feel energized. I feel amazing. Yeah. Very blessed in that way. Everything's going extremely well. Cool. So I woke up and I was like, I'm going to get on the Stairmaster and I'm going to sweat it out before I podcast today on like 2 hours of sleep. So that's what I did this morning. And then, yeah, now it's noon and I'm like, fuck, I'm just starting this. what am I wearing? Okay. We're trying out something new. These are, do I keep these on the whole episode? I'm wearing my like OG podcasting Lakers hat because of course I'm going to talk about the Knicks Spurs game. We're in the NBA finals. Okay. I'm wearing an NBA hat and a Lakers hat. And then these giant aviators, right? Like, I don't know. I'm looking at my camera. Do I like how, I feel like Brad Pitt in F1. By the way, that's like the biggest life hack if you're a straight man right now listening to this podcast. Or a straight gay, like whatever you are, doesn't matter. Whatever. So the number one accessory, if you're a man listening right now, that you need in your wardrobe, and you might feel like this is too flashy, this is too much. This makes me look like I'm trying to maybe you think this is going to make people think that you know that you're hot or think that you're hot. It doesn't matter. This is my point. Buy the same pair of sunglasses Brad Pitt wears in F1, the aviator gold framed ombre sunglasses. And wear those as your like main sunglasses. Whenever you go to an event, you know, it's the perfect going to an event outside frame. Okay. That gold frame with that ombre. Maybe you're tan. Maybe you're wearing a full white summery outfit, like a button down and a nice like linen pants or something. I don't know. I'm picturing something that goes really well with these sunglasses. Every man looks amazing in them. And I feel like I rarely see men wearing them. And the ones I see wearing them, I'm like, they know exactly what the fuck they're doing. It's a push-up bra. It's just like wearing a hat when you're a guy. It's a push-up bra, okay? I'm wearing them today. But okay, why am I on this tangent? Yeah. What else are we wearing? Lipstick is the Max Syrup Luster Glass lipstick. Favorite color. We've got Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter. It's okay to breathe, Jacqueline. It's okay to breathe. You don't have to do like a one breath 3-hour podcast. You know what I mean? So we've got the Flawless Filter Airbrush Finish Powder in the shade medium for the shine on camera. Cute. Okay. And then we've got this is controversial. I am drinking it's caffeine free Diet Coke. Okay. We're getting liquid and we're staying loose. And the best Spindrift flavor, in my opinion, the lemon Spindrift, to hydrate later after we drink the Diet Coke. All right. So I witnessed a car chase. Breaking news or life update. Excuse me. So these are a couple things you've missed since we've last spoken, okay? I witnessed a car chase. And I've never witnessed a car chase, but it was... But after witnessing this car chase, I was like, damn, I could be a cop. I would okay. I wish I was a cop. Like, thank you for your service. I know it's a very, it's a tough job. You're very vulnerable out there. You never know what's going to happen. Your safety is always like high risk with these nut jobs that you chase down and have to pull over and, whatever, pull a gun on sometimes. Like, it's a crazy job. But after witnessing this car chase, I'm like, okay, this is what happened. I pulled up to my gym. It was like 7 a.m. and sirens, right? Just tons of sirens. And then to my right, coming down the street, 20 cop cars. 20 cop cars in a row. And that was just the first wave of cop cars. And when I wasn't thinking about, or I thought about this after the fact, I was like, wait a minute. Okay. So there was a couple cars, just regular people cars, not cop cars, that were pulling over to the side. But then there was this one, I think it was like an Acura. It looked like an Acura, this white Acura that was driving, it's driving pretty fast, but I wasn't thinking about, I wasn't thinking seeing the 20 cop cars, this is a car chase. But then this white Acura goes by me decently fast and isn't pulling over. Cop cars are barreling down the street, like, it was like 20 of them. And then they get, 20 of them pass. And then all of a sudden, like another 20 come around the corner. And I'm like, this is the best. Okay. If I was a cop, like I'd be having this is like, I don't know if this is fucked up to admit. This would be fun as fuck. Okay. I know it's like dangerous, whatever. But so they were chasing this white Acura or Hyundai. I don't know. I mean, it honestly looked like that. I mean, this could have been, you guys know my thoughts on the new EV Ferrari. Okay. Same body style as this car they were chasing. Okay. Could have been a fucking white Ferrari EV. If they even make them in white, they can probably make them in any color. So next thing I know, it's like 40 cop cars. And then I see the K9 unit and I was like, fuck, this shit's going down. Shit's going down. And I'm just like watching this parked at my gym. Like it's like a fucking movie. And then next thing I know, they're coming the other way down the street. So now they're going the other direction. Somehow this motherfucker did a U-turn or got turned around, which is crazy because I'm like, you have 40 cop cars going down the street behind you. And then you manage to turn around and go the other direction without them cutting you, without anyone else cutting you off and like throwing the spikes down to stop you. No, this guy's managed to turn around and go down the same street, the other direction. And then they were chasing him that way. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, whoa, are there going to be helicopters? Like, is the canine, like, am I going to see a dog, like, attack this guy? Are they going to throw the spikes? Like, what's going to happen? I guess long story short, this started in, I believe, Escondido. Okay, so this was in Pacific Beach where I saw this car chase in San Diego. But let's say this started like 40 miles north, maybe not that far, like 20 miles maybe north on the freeway. And then it whipped all the way down to PB and then Ocean Beach. And then I think they put the spikes down in Bird Rock. So it was like this huge, I'm like, how did he make it this far without someone shooting him in the head while he was trying? Like, how did they not stop this? So it was really impressive. I was like, oh my God, this is so fun. I just love, okay. It's bad. I don't know if this is bad to me. I think it's, I saw a car crash a couple of days ago and I was like, there were bodies in the back of the ambulance. And I was just like, this is the thing. It makes you feel alive because it's real life. It's not a movie you're watching. It's not a true crime documentary you're watching on Netflix. It's real life. So it really puts you on alert. You're like, holy shit, something's going down. And yeah, I like feeling alive, I guess. Maybe I should be more of an adrenaline junkie than I am. Like, I should seek out death more often, or like sketchy situations more often. But I don't. I love comfort. I love the safety of my own home. I love, being indoors and away from public crowded spaces, because I do have a phobia of, it's like, well, I swear to God, every day this week, it's like shooting here, shooting there. So it's like, you're not safe anywhere anymore. Which is, yeah. But anyway, so I witnessed a car chase, and then other life update. These are pretty brief today, by the way. And we need to talk about the Knicks Spurs. So there was this new Starbucks that I wanted to test out, and they just built it. So I was like, oh, I'm going to go through the drive-thru and see what's up, right? And that's a great business to get into, by the way. If you're a what would it be? A developer? Or you have a contract with Starbucks where all you do is build Starbuckses. That'd be a great business to be in, I feel like. Because they're popping. I feel like they shut a lot down, and then they're also popping up everywhere all the time. I don't know. There's a lot of Starbucks around me, or like new ones popping up. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to this new Starbucks, and I get my egg bites, I get my decaf, iced coffee. Boring, I know, but I can't. It's just the caffeine situation during pregnancy. It's depressing, but whatever. I miss feeling something. Like, I miss getting, like the whole, like get liquid and stay loose. Like, I'm sober Sally. Like, I'm not able to like actually get loose anymore. I have to like brainwash myself into thinking that I'm like having fun, getting loose. Like, when I went to this birthday party, I haven't updated you guys on the birthday party I went to the other week. We were hanging out at this dive bar that I used to get hammered in and play pool in here in San Diego. And I was like, everyone was like congratulating me. And, I was seeing so many people I haven't seen forever. And, but man, being the sober one, it's so like, I don't know. I've never done that before, honestly. Like, I've never been in that environment sober, and it's just like not fun. It's like this. And then it also makes you realize, like, why do I even drink? Like, I'm not missing out on anything. Like, overhearing people's stupid conversations. I'm like, okay. But okay. So back to this. So basically what happened is this. So I go through the drive-thru. I get my egg bites. I get my decaf iced coffee. And upon pulling up to the window to receive this, to my right are these slats, wooden slats, obstructing my view of the porn shop next door. That I clocked as I came around the corner of the Starbucks drive-thru. I clocked that, and I said, oh, there's a porn shop next door. I want to peep in. I want to see. There's people in the parking lot. There's people walking in and out. I want to, as I pull up to the window, like, I want to see what's up. I want to people watch, right? So it's taken a second. It's a new Starbucks. These baristas are probably decently new, or they're getting acquainted with the drink orders and how to heat up the egg bites. So it was taking a second, and I'm breaking my neck to see what's going on inside the porn shop. And I witnessed two things in this porn shop that absolutely made my fucking day. All right. It's not every day that you get to peep into a porn shop in a drive-thru. But first thing I witnessed was a woman who walked out, of the porn shop. She had something in her hand in a bag. It was a paper bag. I couldn't decipher what it was. I wasn't letting my mind wander. I can only assume what it was, but I watched this woman walk out of the porn shop, proceed to get into her Honda Accord that was very old. This is probably an early 2000s Honda Accord. And when she got so she was in the front seat for a while. And I noticed she put her hair up in a ponytail and like a bun. And then when she got out of the car, I noticed she was holding a bunch of clothes that she was bringing back to her trunk to put in her trunk. The clothes, it seemed like she was just wearing. And then this woman that just walked out as a woman turned into a man. And my heart got heavy. Okay, honestly, my heart got heavy. I go, this is a trans person. Okay, clearly a trans person who prior to going to the porn shop, she's a woman, right? In the porn shop, she's a woman. And then, what time of day was this? It was like 10 a.m. maybe on a Saturday. I was on the way to hit golf balls. Okay, that's what I was doing that day. And then, on the way to her car, she's like, okay, now I have to be normal. I have to go. Maybe she had kids and now she has to go play dad. The dad, I don't know. I'm just assuming, like, I can only imagine. So yeah, I watched this woman turn into a man. It was just this wild thing where I'm like, oh my God, she took her shirt off, put on it was like a big yellow t-shirt. I think it was a Padres t-shirt, hair back in a tight little bun, just basketball shorts. But the first outfit was like mini skirt, fucking tights, not stripper heels. It was like some sort of, girly pop shoe. And then, her gut was kind of hanging out of the mini skirt. It was like a crop top. Okay. Then it was a crop top, long hair. Okay. So that was kind of the vibe. And then to see them switch it up like that and get out of their car and put the girly clothes in the back, I was like kind of sad about that. This all happened while I was waiting on my egg bites and iced coffee, by the way. I was there for a good 5 minutes. Second thing I witnessed at this porn shop, and man, this one really made my day because I was like, goddamn, men, just, they're all the same. They never change. Not they're all the same. They never change. Like men, it's not the whole like. This is not a man hater podcast. Okay, I'm just saying, like, this really made my day because I was like, okay. So the second thing I witnessed at this porn shop was this elderly man. I'm going to put him at 89 years old. I witnessed him get out of his car. He had a little, what do you call that? Like a paperboy hat? Like one of those hats. It's like what Bryson DeChambeau wears when he plays golf. One of those hats. Sweater. Like a sweater with a button-down shirt, like a collar under the sweater, like a crew neck cashmere type sweater, collared shirt. Khakis. Okay. Did he have a cane? I don't remember. Was he using any sort of like devices to help him walk? I can't remember. But I did clock. He walked in and he walked out really quickly. And I was like, oh, he forgot something. And he forgot his wallet. So he was there to purchase something. He wasn't there to browse. And I ended up driving away before I could see him walk back out and, with a bag or something. But the confidence in that man, like, this is the thing. It's like, it's an old shitty porn shop and not the greatest part of town. I understand the first person I saw and they fit in, right? But this classy old man, his whole vibe, was he in like, what was he driving? Like a Honda CRV, like just kind of like a typical old man car. He like, it's the ultimate, like he doesn't give a fuck. Like the ultimate, he's not even, is he even aware of websites like adamandeve.com, amazon.com? Like he can get this shit delivered. I don't know. Like the fact that he's still walking in and buying it straight from the brick and mortar porn shop, getting his fix in person like that. I thought it was beautiful and it brought a tear to my eye. I was like, wow, you know what? We all need a release, you know? It's even at 89. And we'll do whatever it takes to get that. And when you're 89, he just didn't give a fuck. I was like, that is so beautiful. Like, I feel like guys like my husband, like younger guys, like they don't do that. And it was so old school and it brought me back in time. And I admired his confidence. You know, I go into porn shops as like a joke. You know what I mean? I go in there ironically. I've done this multiple times on like dates where it's like, hey, we're downtown and there's a hustler or whatever. What's it called? Hustlers of Hollywood. And it's like a 2-story. There's like a fucking elevator and escalator, sex shop. And there's like everything you can ever imagine sold there. And it's fun to like, when you're on a date with someone to like just like dick around inside there and like laugh at everything because a lot of it is, it's not, you know, it's for the sexually adventurous and extremely adventurous types. Okay. Have I ever placed a ball gag around my mouth? I will not be answering these questions. All right. One thing about being pregnant though, horny as fuck. Hornier than I've ever been. So, yeah. So I witnessed a car chase. I saw some fun things at a sex shop. People watched at a sex shop. We watched the NBA finals. Okay. So we're watching the finals. You guys, let's talk about this Knicks Spurs game. Okay. It was game 4. It was in New York. It was at the Garden. It was very star-studded. Okay. I have never seen so many celebrities in a basketball game. If you're wondering, let's just get this out of the way right now. I am rooting for the Spurs. I hope they go all the way. All right. Let's also get this out of the way. Find Knicks fans to be extremely corny. I can't explain it. It's just a vibe I get. I don't bleed for New York like they do. I'm not from New York. I'm from the West Coast. I went to New York once. I did make a post saying I would die for this city after being there for one day. I'm not going to redact that statement. I'm just going to, like, I do love New York. Okay. I just find the fandom fucking annoying. Okay. They've been losers forever. And now they're in the streets acting feral, throwing eggs at Wembanyama and smashing cars. And it's like, hey, I know the OG, like Knicks fans don't claim them. They don't associate. Okay. But it's just like the vibe is corny. Like this is the thing too. When you're in major city and your team sucks, any like NBA, NFL, baseball, like the main 3 sports that most Americans follow and watch. And your team sucks and they've always kind of sucked. And I don't know, like I get you can always be a fan of them, but like if they get good all of a sudden, it's like, I know they're having their moment. I'm very happy for them, right? Like if I was a Knicks fan, like I totally get it. I know that feeling. Okay, go Seahawks. We just won the Super Bowl. Like I fucking love Seattle. And like, that's my team that I bleed for. Okay. Right. But, you need to be a little more like they're not chill because they're like in shock that they won because they never win. Okay. I'll give them that. Anyways, I just find them corny. I find them annoying. But these are my thoughts on the Knicks Spurs game 4 as a former high school point guard, like average high school point guard. Okay. I'm shooting from the hip here. I honestly don't feel like I'm talking out of my ass. I feel like I could have coached this game better than the Spurs coach. I don't know his name, coached it. It was the worst coaching I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I'm shooting from the hip, but I do think this is an advanced analysis of that game. As someone who is a former high school basketball point guard, okay, a female basketball player, former female basketball player. So pretty basic. Second half, let's talk about it. They're crushing the Knicks the first half. They scored, I believe, 76 points in the first half. I believe, 30 in the second half? I don't know what the math is on that. Wait, no, I do know the math. What was the final score? Wait, 106, 107, and Knicks won by 1. Yeah. So, second half, they were not playing smart. And by smart, they weren't playing, what I mean is they weren't playing slow. So the Spurs could have done the ultimate fuckboy NBA basketball team move on the Knicks in the second half of that game 4. Okay. And they didn't. They're not those guys. They're too young. They're not dogs like that. Okay. And by dogs like that, I mean, they weren't thinking, let's psychologically fuck with the Knicks. They're down by 30. Let's take control. Let's slow the game down every time we have possession of the ball. Let's pass it around more. Let's use the clock more. Okay. They weren't thinking like that, because if you're a basketball player, if you're a former basketball player, you know that when you're losing by a lot and the other team is taking their sweet ass time, it's so frustrating because you don't have time. You don't have time. You need as many possessions and as many opportunities to chip away and to close that gap in the score as possible. And so the faster they're playing the other team who's up by 30 or whatever, the more opportunities you have to close that gap and to come back. And that's exactly what the Spurs handed to the Knicks. Possession after possession, opportunity after opportunity to close the gap. And it was so stupid, because here's what they were doing. They were playing selfish, and Wembanyama said this. He was like, we're playing greedy. He said this in the post-game press conference. He thought he was in their head. Bitch, he doesn't know who he is yet. And he's young, and yeah, he's dirty. He plays a different brand of basketball, I guess, than we do here in the US, which is basically UFC style over in Europe, I guess. I don't know. That's what I've heard. But you weren't in their head. I mean, like, yeah, you were in their heads because you're 7'4" or whatever. It's just, you're fucking annoying how tall you are and coordinated for being that tall. But like, they were every possession, back to what I was saying about taking control, being fuckboys, or like just like shitheads and annoying to the other team, and taunting them and getting into the minds of these Knicks players, right? And like really like making them pissed. They were coming down possession after possession, shooting off threes really quick, laying it in really fast breaking. They were acting like they were down by 1 or 2 the whole game, even though they were up by 30. And so I cannot believe the coach didn't nip that in the ass. I don't know if he did. I don't know if that was a strategy or like because when you're up by that much and you lose, come on. I can't imagine being a Spurs fan right now. I'm pissed for them. I'm so pissed for them. Like, I am happy for I'm happy for the Knicks fans, but I'm more actually, am I? Just call them cornballs. Like, they're annoying to me, actually. Like, I understand their happiness, but I'm not happy for them, genuinely. I'm just like, I'm more pissed off about the Spurs losing for me to even entertain. I couldn't stand, and I don't want to, okay, it's like, hey, why do I have to be such a hater on people's happiness? But like, just the jumping for joy after the Taylor Swift of it all. I don't know. It was just like, fuck off. Like, I couldn't watch it. I was just like so annoyed. I wish if I loved New York, if I really like loved it as much as like these celebrities and these New Yorkers love their city. Like I wouldn't be saying this right now, but I just, and the truth is, I'm being so dramatic, but like the truth is when the series started or when the playoffs started, I kind of clocked the Spurs as like, I want this team to go all the way. And so that's why I'm like going so hard for the Spurs. It's not because I hate the Knicks and I want them to lose. It's like, I just mentally, now I have to like complete this mission in my mind. I do not have money on the line, by the way. I'm not betting on this, but, which we'll get into about De'Aaron, what's his last name? Fox. Okay. We'll talk about him and the worst play in NBA history. We'll talk about that in a second. We talk about sports here. Okay. This is whatever I'm interested in podcast. That's what we discuss here. This is a historic game. It's hard not to talk about it. Okay. But, anyways, so I just want that. I really want this to go to game 7. I want the Spurs to win. I just want to fucking see it happen. I just think it'd be so fucking sick. And so we've got game 5 tomorrow in San Antonio. But yeah, I just think they played, back to what I was saying, they played selfish. They weren't like, I remember when Brunson hit a 3, they were down by like 20 and he hit a 3 in the third quarter. And I was like, yeah, it's shit. I just felt like an energy shift. And the momentum did shift. And I just couldn't. I think this is what happened. I think when the Spurs noticed the momentum shift and when the Knicks started hitting shot after shot, every possession they're making their shots. I think the Spurs panicked. These guys were like, we need to like still try super fucking hard so they can't, close the gap and, get the score or, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Close the gap and creep up to us. And they were playing just as fast, right? And that's the dumb part. They needed to realize we're still up by 20. We're still up by, 18. We're still up by 15. Like, yeah, be smart, or still shoot the ball. I don't mind about the threes. I guess there was like 8 3-point shots they fired off in the second half or in the fourth. I don't know which quarter or what it was, but that was critiqued. Like they shouldn't have been doing that because they were up so much. I don't care that they were doing that. I just think they should have been smart about when they shot those off. Chill out, like use the clock and then shoot it. But man, okay, what else happened? Okay, so then when it got close, okay, let's talk about when the Knicks Spurs game got really fucking close. And it was choke city by the Spurs. Okay. This pissed me off so much. Okay. I am so mad. I haven't stopped thinking about it since I watched it. Okay. I really haven't stopped thinking about it. So they were they were up by 1. Okay. Now let's talk about Brunson's 3-point shot and then Obi tapping it in or whatever. Yeah. That'll go down in history as one of the greatest plays in NBA history. I mean, that was out of a movie. Like you couldn't have written that better. I mean, that was like, how much time was on the clock then? They were down. It was like 10. It was like 104, 10. Maybe it was like 103, 106. Yeah, I can't remember the exact, but Brunson shot the 3. Obi tipped it in. Now they're up by 1 because I'm trying to think of the timeline. So then I'm just trying to remember because then at one point De'Aaron Fox got the steal or the rebound and he hit the fast break and he went for the lay-in when they were up by 1 with 14 seconds left on the clock. So that's more than enough time to dribble it out and win the fucking game. And by the way, he's been in the NBA. Fox has been in the NBA for 9 seasons. He's not a new guy. Okay. He has no excuse other than he's gambling, because how could you be that stupid? And it wasn't even an open land. When he took the fast break, went to lay it in on the left, it was Obi was defending him, and people are arguing was that a foul, you know? And then everyone has done the slow motion screenshot at every single angle, and they're like, technically the contact of the ball happened first, so anything after that negates a foul, or it can't be a foul, or I don't fucking know. The fouling and the foul calls were all over the place. And that was an absolute shit show in this series, or it has been an absolute shit show in this series. I mean, they're at war out there. Okay. It's very violent, and very physical, which I love this kind. I mean, I prefer basketball looking this way. You know, like I like that the rest are like letting them play, but it needs to be even. I don't know if it's been the most even. I know that was a huge comment about game 3 from the Knicks. They were like, hey, how come we only went to the line 3 times, or what was it, 8 times? And the Spurs went to the line 24 times in the second half. I believe that was the controversy. And it's like, hey, Knicks coach. Hey, pretty simple. When Wembanyama is on the bench, okay, that's when your guys feel empowered to go to the rim and drive to the hoop. Okay. And when they do that, that's usually the main situation they get themselves in to draw the foul. Okay. And to go to the line. Right. Unfortunately, Knicks coach, Wembanyama doesn't sit on the bench very much. There weren't a lot of opportunities for them to go in there because they avoid the paint. They avoid laying it up when and drawing the foul when Wemby's in there. So that's why the numbers ended up being what they were. Now, I think on both sides, it wasn't called evenly, like with the fouling in game 3. I'm trying to remember what I witnessed where I was like, I just watched Brunson get punched in the face. So obviously that was fucked up. And then I watched Castle get taken out and like nothing was called. So I don't know. But back to De'Aaron Fox. That was the worst play in NBA history. The final play they ran the Spurs to try to win it. It was a sneaky backdoor little vibe, and I liked what they were going with there. That would have been unbelievable if Castle could have put it up real quick. There was only like 1.2 seconds left. But yeah, we've got game 5 on Saturday. I can't wait. You guys, I love watching sports. Like I could do an entire, like, this could just be a sports podcast. I think it's really nice. Like, my advice to women listening is, like, find it within you or find a way to, enjoy watching sports or like get into it. I don't know. Like, how come I am into it and I'm a chick? I played sports, I guess. So there's that. And then, because this is the most, like, people like ironically say like, I'm a sports, they're like, I'm a pick me. I like drinking beer. Like, I'm obsessed with Claudia because Claudia Oshry from The Toast, her and Ben have been doing this. They did like a vlog on them trying to get tickets to the Knicks game because they're huge Knicks fans, or Ben is especially. And Claudia is always like, yeah, I like beer. We're going to talk about basketball today. Yeah, I like sports. Yeah, I pay attention to basketball and the NBA finals. And but she's saying it in an ironic way. And I'm like, there are some of us out here that are straight up like, we're butch about it. Like, we're actually like boys about it. Like, we're not, and we're just like, that's how we, like me, this entire segment. Like, it's not hee hee ha ha, I like beer. No, like, I will drink 8 Coors Lights at a bar, just like my husband does, right along with him as we watch this, that's usually a fall thing. That's usually a football season thing at the specific bar we go to. Like, and that's what I choose to do. And then I understand everything I'm watching on the TV. So I'm just saying, like, it's fun when you're in a relationship, I guess, when you can share sports together, because usually the guy likes sports. And so if you're a girl who also likes sports, it's fun for the whole family. Like, it really is. And like, we nonstop have talked about this, and it's just fun when you can comprehend everything that's going on. Because Look, let's be honest. We consume a lot of media as people now, men, women, children, babies. Okay. We're consuming a lot of digital media. Okay. So when you and your spouse or you and your boyfriend consume similar media and you're watching the same things, it makes it so much more fun around the dinner table because you have shit to talk about. And it's like, you're on this journey together. Yeah. So it's been a real delight watching the Knicks Spurs series so far. I love sports. I love collective energy. I love collective enthusiasm. And I love when a city, and I shit on the Knicks fandom, but like, I love that for them. Like it's like good for humanity, you know, screaming until your voice is gone because you love your team so much. Like after they win a game like that, like I get it. I think that is beautiful. And, it's good for our country. Like sports is amazing. So, or sports, this feels long-winded. Okay. So speaking of sports, Golden Tempo won the Belmont. Okay. Golden Tempo won the Belmont. And I love this man. I love this horse. He brings a tear to my eye. And, is this too sticky? I feel too sticky. Like I'm honestly overheating. I have a higher body fat percentage right now than I normally do. If you're new to the show, I was on a GLP-1 for a year last year. And I weighed like 30 pounds less than I do now. So now this journey, this post GLP-1 pregnancy journey is, it's a very hot time. Okay. Like I'm always hot. It is June in Southern California. I do have the AC on too, which is kind of confusing because it's also the lights. Maybe I need to turn it down to like 65. Fuck. Golden Tempo winning the Belmont Stakes. Let's get into it. So I can't stop watching these videos of him just being a horse, doing horse things. It could be like walking out of the trailer, getting his legs wrapped before he runs, or him in the stall eating hay, or, you know, him with his groom, like getting a bath. Like I cry at every, I'm just like, I love him so much. Golden Tempo has the kindest eyes. Like sometimes animals have kind eyes. Like my dog, Jimmy, so compared to Louie, like they both have kind eyes. But the reason I picked Jimmy out of the golden retriever litter over the other ones, because his eyes specifically were the kindest. And that's exactly how I feel about Golden Tempo. He has eyes that are not only full of life and love. He has the eyes of a champion. He has, they're so beautiful. Like sometimes he'll like, you guys, I don't know if you're watching these you need to start watching Golden Tempo videos. Figure out a way to get those to pop up on your algorithm. Just type in Golden Tempo. I swear to God, this is the most beautiful horse I've ever seen. People are pretty devastated or like not devastated, but they're like, ugh, like he should have ran in the Preakness because he probably would have won. And then boom, Triple Crown. Okay. Would have been an even crazier, better story than him winning the Kentucky Derby and then the Belmont. But I love that Cherie DeVoe is like, you know, horse's health first, horse first. She's not selfish like that. And she let him have a break in between the Kentucky Derby and the Belmont. So I think, you know, I tip my hat to her. It all worked out. He won the Belmont. He got really muddy and then they had to like put a sponge on his face and wipe away the dirt so we could all see his kind eyes after he won. But you guys, the thing about him winning the Belmont, Okay. The thing about Golden Tempo winning the Belmont is the way he turned his gaze at the horse next to him. It's like what? Not Renegade. What's the horse's name? It's like, I can't remember. Was it his brother? Was it? They're all like siblings. They're all descendants of Secretariat or something. Secretariat has like somewhere in the something like over 650 grandchildren or whatever, descendants. What do you call that? Don't they call like the main horse, like the secretary? He's the main stud, the sire. Am I getting that right? I don't really know horse lingo too well, but anyways, the best part of Golden Tempo winning the Belmont was the way he glanced over at the horse next to him. Not one, not two, three times on that home stretch. 3 times, like, yeah, you think you're fast, watch this. Like, so, it was so like you think you got this, like, watch out, like, you ain't shit. Because why else would he do that? And I mean, his rider, Jose, the jockey, had to like he had to straighten him out at the very last second because he kept fucking looking and he was still winning while he was looking. And then the way he turned on speaking of Golden Tempo, the tempo change in those last strides to win the race, the afterburners, the ability to be like, hee ha ha, I'm winning, and like turning his head at the horse next to him that he's closest to. And then just like the ability to switch into that gear. And it just shows you that, like, yeah, if they kept running, like he would have won. Yeah. He had that shit in the bag. There's package at the door because I'm having a photo shoot on Monday to show off my big fat belly, to tell the world I'm with child on social media. That's really fucking stupid because all the closest people in my life already know. So this is for strangers. And he just threw it on the doorstep. It's kind of a cheap shit fast fashion company that I ordered this from because it was last minute. And I was like, what can I get quickly? I'll take whatever brand gets here fast. It's from like Showpo. These outfits I'm going to wear to show my bump on in the photo shoot. Have I been training for this maternity photo shoot? Like, what's my training routine for this? Because like any other photo shoot, I'm like, let's keep it tight, you know? And this is a different... Like the thing about a maternity photo shoot is any other photo shoot, you're like, I'm training for this. I want to look tight. I want to look high and tight. I want to look snatched. And then now I'm like, wait, I don't think I'm showing enough for this to be worth the photo shoot. So like, I need to eat more to like make my belly or I don't know. Like I need to fatten up for this photo shoot. So I've been like living my life, you know, I've been extremely healthy and like, you know, working out literally I work out every day. Like I've been feeling so good. I lifting heavy. I'm doing my cardio. I'm doing everything, but, yeah, I do feel like it's crazy. I don't like it. The thing is I'm not like distraught and depressed and sad about it, but I don't like feeling this uncomfortable. Here we are doing the pregnancy segment and I said I wasn't going to do it. We'll get back to Golden Tempo. But I don't like feeling big in my clothes and like busting out of everything. And it's like, even when I size up, I just feel bigger and it's like it's just uncomfortable. That's what I'll say. It's just not comfortable. Like, being skinny is comfortable. It's just like it's not skinny, but like your normal size you are when you're not pregnant. It's just, it's your comfort zone. Like you feel good. And then when you get huge and it's like, I'm not like as big as I'm going to be, by the way, I'm like not even close. It's just uncomfortable. Okay. You guys, my legs are chafing. My legs are chafing. Okay. I need like creams. It's funny, like when my legs chafe, it's like the day starts out and I'm like rocking the thigh gap. And then it's like by the end of the day, I look 9 months pregnant and my legs are touching. And I'm like, the water retention. Okay. Yeah. So that's what happened at our front door just now. You're live here in my house on a Friday afternoon while I receive a cheap shit fast fashion package on my front door. Can we talk about strollers really quick? Or like, no, do I really want to make this all about pregnancy right now? I love researching strollers is what I'll say. I'm obsessed with strollers. Maybe I'll do like a Patreon only pregnancy. I just don't want it to be my brand. You guys, we've talked about this before. I just don't want it to be my brand. And if you talk about it too much, it becomes your brand. And so like, we're just not going to like overly talk about that chapter in that area of my life because I like talking about, like, we need to talk. The next segment is going to be fun because we're going to talk about Belmont. Speaking of Belmont, we're going to talk about Belmont Cameli and the controversy and the ick of it all. Let's get into this. So let's talk about Belmont Cameli gyrating his lower body at the Kid Laroi concert. Okay, Belmont Cameli. I just found out his first name is Philip Belmont Cameli. He is the actor in the new Amazon Prime series Off Campus. Okay, this is him at the Kid Laroi concert, shaking his ass to Kid Laroi's song Girls. Okay, we're going to watch this and break it down. He's wearing all white. I like that. Fuck. Okay. So, allegedly, not even allegedly, this is the common analysis from straight women about this video, okay? The number one thing they say about Belmont Cameli dancing in this video is that it gave them the ick, okay? This made them recoil. Which honestly tracks because what this tells me is that women don't even know what a hot guy is anymore. And it's sad because their brains are clearly rotted and void of discernment because they spend so much time online to the point where now the default setting, the default thing they think when they witness someone dancing on camera is that it's performative. It's cringe. It gives them the ick. That's the common like knee-jerk, instant thought when they see, it's sad. This is a hot man dancing. And your brain is so fried from being on a phone so much that now it's frying your reproductive organs to the point where your mind and pussy is disconnected. It's supposed to tingle when you see something like this. You're supposed to get wet. Okay? I personally haven't seen something this hot happen since Channing Tatum crumped in Step Up 1 and 2 and stripped down to his panties in Magic Mike. Okay, this was beautiful. We are starved of this kind of content from straight males. With abs, by the way. He showed his abs. He pulled up his shirt as he should have. Belmont. Okay. Nothing is hotter. Now, I'm trying to educate you. Nothing is hotter than when a buff, straight man with a subtle fuckboy vibe is good at gyrating his lower body with confidence. in public, right? It's cute when he does it at home in front of you, right? But like when he's in public doing it and he's confident about it and the rhythm is correct, it's giving Chris Brown, it's giving Dana, you know, what's the song he does where he like bangs the, oh my God, like it's the one where he like literally gives the girl the lap dance or what's that song? Am I confusing Trey songs right now? Here we are all alone in this room. Okay, you guys know the song. Okay. We used to build statues of men like Belmont Cameli. Okay. This is what testosterone was invented for. I am wet. Okay. It worked. The testosterone pouring out, coming through this man's body and onto my cell phone caused me to have a physical reaction. Okay. Because my mind and pussy aren't disconnected. Okay. Yes, I have an 8-hour screen time most weeks, but my mind and pussy aren't disconnected. I'm in tune with my anatomy and my female reproductive system, because you know what? Am I horny and pregnant right now? Yes. We already put that out there. We already know. Okay. That's probably what's contributing to this, but I can discern what a hot man is. Okay. And when a hot man is correctly gyrating his lower body to the rhythm of a song, it makes me wet. Okay. This is what testosterone was invented for. Okay. And if you really think about it, this is fundamental to the mating strategy. Look at peacocks. Look at peacocks. Okay. They understand the basic fundamentals. Pop those feathers, get the bitches. Okay. He was peacocking. Belmont was peacocking. And it was beautiful. Okay. And somehow, women out there, straight women out there with spray tans and boob jobs and fucking acrylic nails and hair extensions and their Fashion Nova outfits, which on paper reads as hot chick who would probably be into hot guys. Somehow, these straight women got the ick from this. Okay. The female gaze is in hospice care. That is what this tells me. The female gaze is in hospice care. And if you got the ick from this, you're a lesbian and you need to find God. And that's all I have to say.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Okay, moving on. Sorry. I'm clearly very passionate about that topic. Yeah, we're starved of hot guys. And the second a guy is hot, it's like women aren't able to detect it anymore. And it's like, hey, hello, hi. If you were next to him in person, you would lose your mind. You should be losing your mind. You should be foaming at the mouth. We're not doing so hot out here as women with our birth control and our cell phone usage and I'm sounding like a crunchy holistic health practitioner right now, but like all this shit we consume affects our ability to mate properly. And I'm really passionate about this topic because I am currently in my mating era. Okay. I am in my reproduction era, and it's grim out there. And I think it's, the lack of the people just cannot, they're too confused because they're seeing all this man-hater content. And then they see a hot guy and then they're like, if they didn't see the man hater content, they'd probably be able to tell this is a hot guy. You know what I mean? So it's always the phones. Moving on. We saw the Michael movie. Okay. And I am in love with Jaafar Jackson. Just him and his voice and his talent. I am in awe. I'm like, where has he been? Huh? I am dumbfounded. I am in shock. Yeah, we watched the Michael movie. We saw it in the beautiful local theater we like to go to with the recliners and they come to your chair with the menu and they serve you and you can get like a 5-course meal and popcorn. And what did I order? Butter popcorn with caramel corn combined. And then I don't get a Diet Coke anymore, which is depressing. I like sip Corey's Diet Coke. And then I didn't get Raisinets. I regret that. I got peanut M&Ms. What else did I get? Oh, he got Red Vines. And I had a couple of those. So that was our dinner that night, honestly. And we watched the Michael movie. And we'll talk about the documentary, the Netflix documentary after this. But I cannot get over Jaafar Jackson. I'm in awe. Like, so the movie made me cry, okay? And I think seeing little Michael in the movie, little Michael Jackson, and how sweet and innocent he was and how talented he was, and then his dad, right? Like watching his dad just lay into him and scream at him and that was really hard to see because I was like, damn, like that's also why he was so great, kind of like Tiger Woods. It's so fucked. It's like sometimes people with asshole dads turn out to be some of the greatest talents of all time. And I just feel like the dad had the vision. And if the dad didn't have the vision, if Michael Jackson's dad didn't have the vision for his sons, I don't know if Michael Jackson would have been Michael Jackson. I don't think he would have. He had the raw talent, but his dad was like, making them practice. And every time, they come home from a show and they'd have to get back to practice right away. Like no time off, no days off. Like it was very militant, right? And it was just hard to watch. It made me cry because I was like, I don't struggle with my like personal viewpoint or whatever about Michael Jackson, but the whole trial and the pedophilia of it all and the molestation, like that to me can't be. It's okay. It's me separating the art from the artist, yes, and me not being able. Like I literally watched this documentary. So we watched the Michael movie, and then I watched the Netflix. What was it called? The Michael Jackson Verdict or whatever documentary. And it's just so hard for me to see him being a malicious person with ill intent and to like harm boys. Like it's hard for me to like get my mind to really believe that. But the thing that does it for me, if you haven't watched the documentary, it really broke down all the evidence and the boys who accused him of, touching him and whatnot. The whole trial. It was the whole trial. It was interviews and it was great. Really well done. But I was like, the fucking porn magazines in his bedroom, like. Fuck, man. Like if he just didn't have those, it's already wrong and weird that he's sleeping in bed with young boys. That's completely not okay. You're not supposed to do that. But I was like, somehow my brain's like, well, if it was teddy bears and PJs and bedtime stories and lullabies and, let's play board games and pet the giraffe outside, and there were no porn magazines, I could understand where it's like, yeah, Michael Jackson's a kook who was developmentally stunted and always wanted friends and he didn't have them. And he could kind of like how some people connect to animals more than people. Like maybe he was like, he liked little boys. I don't know. He was like, because it's how he talked. I think it's all how he talked in his voice, his sweet, like gentle voice through it all I think that's what clouds my judgment. I will admit to that. But if he just didn't have pornographic material in his house, I don't think it changes anything. I just think that was like a real nail in the coffin. Like, not only do you have these pedophilic or pornographic images of young, I mean, there was girls in the magazines too, but boys, it's like, then you have that and you sleep in bed with them. So him being twisted and preying on young boys and being malicious and having that, to me, is like hard to, I do believe it happened, but it's hard for me to really think he was, I don't think he was innocent. I don't know. It's like, but anyways, the Michael movie, Jaafar Jackson, let's get into it. So I am in shock by his voice. So after the movie, I walk out of the theater and I go, now, because I was talking to Corey, I was like, yeah, now with AI, like, do you think they manipulated his voice, Jaafar's talking voice, his Michael Jackson talking voice? I was like, did they manipulate that? Like, do you think they manipulated his singing voice? And like, I was like, damn, that kind of ruins it a little bit. But like, it was very good and accurate. I was just like, wow, it really sounds like Michael, right? Especially his talking voice. His talking voice was like a dead ringer for Michael Jackson's talking voice. That like, I can't do it. It's like, hi, I can't do it. I just can't do it. But oh my God, come to find out, I did some research after the musical numbers. So the performances of Jaafar being Michael Jackson on stage, performing like Michael Jackson on stage, and in the Thriller music video, all of that, those were a digital blend of what Jaafar was directly singing into the microphone with a mixture of Michael's original studio masters. So they combined them to make it sound, I don't know which percentage of whose voice if it was a 50, it was so good. It was so good. And the reason it was so good is because Jaafar Jackson sounds exactly like Michael Jackson, come to find out. And we're going to play some content here, of him singing. And, you might, this could be a fun game. Like, is this Michael Jackson I'm playing, or is this Jaafar Jackson? You take a guess here, but here we go.
Like a hurricane blows through my brain. I go crazy when you're not around. I'm missing you in the way I feel right now.
Unreal. That was Jaafar. These are all Jaafar.
Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe have to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes on the glow find it hard to sleep tonight.
Unreal. And then you guys, wait, we have one more. This was him in the movie, in the studio. If you remember, singing, what was this song? This is a cappella, okay? And in the movie, I was like, damn. This is what made me think, is this AI? Like, or can this Jaafar kid really sing like Michael? You guys, this is Jaafar, a cappella in the movie, playing as Michael in the studio recording. I forget which song.
I'm melting like hot candle wax. Sensation
You guys. Huh? Huh? That's insane. That's actually insane. He got a lot of the like the breath when Michael would make these like, huh, I can't do it. He does it. Wait, does he do it right here?
Like I can't wax. Sensation.
Does he do it? I think he does it. He did the oh, but this is just a clip of this scene in the movie, but in this scene, as he's like getting into the song, he's doing a lot of the I can't do it, the breath stuff that Michael will do. I can't do it, but I'm just in shock. Like, and I've heard that Jaafar shopped around and went to different labels, and he's been denied because he sounds too much like Michael, apparently. Which he has a song out. He recorded it, or it came out in 2019 called, I forget. I honestly am going brain dead right now. What time is it? What's the name of the song? And it's like okay. Like his voice is great, but it's not like a bop. You know what I mean? But I couldn't believe it. I didn't really know too much about this movie. I don't know much about the Michael Jackson, like the whole family, and he's Jaafar's Jermaine's son. So Michael's brother Jermaine. Yeah, I guess since this movie came out, Michael Jackson has achieved a unique feat on the charts. As a late pop star, is now the first ever music artist to have a single debut on Billboard's Hot 100 in 6 separate decades. So, yeah, but that Netflix documentary really, I think, yeah, it's just a complicated thing because he was so incredible. His talent was unlike anything else. And then his personal life was just fucking weird. He was a weirdo, but like a lot of great artists, like they have this quirky side, you know, it's just what it is. And that's what makes their art so great, is because they're not these straight arrows, you know, they have, yeah, but it really pissed me off watching the documentary. I'm like, I don't want to see him this way. You know, it's like, I think that's why his fans, they struggle so much with when people talk their shit about him, because it's like, they just can't get themselves to believe that he could have done something so terrible. But he was found not guilty. I didn't remember that. This was like 2007, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8. It was like when the trial was going on, or like that was kind of the general time frame. And then I think he died, in 2009? It was in June. Yeah, I remember I like texted everyone I knew. Michael Jackson died. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay, so do we just end the podcast with that? What time is it? You might hear the gentle hum of the AC. I did cut this and go turn it back on, or I turned it a little lower. But oh yeah, here's a fun game we're gonna play right now. Okay, let's play a game called What Do These Words Mean? Okay, I have 3 words that I've been confused by for weeks. Kalshi. What is Kalshi? HYROX. What the hell is HYROX? And Polymarket. I cannot escape these 3 things. And I have no idea what they are. I feel like I know the general vibe of these words and what they represent, but could not tell you for the life of me what they mean. I keep hearing Kalshi on podcasts. I feel like all 3 of these are recession indicators in my mind. I think that Kalshi, I do know, I believe, yeah, Kalshi and Polymarket, because it's market. Polymarket and Kalshi are gambling websites, I think. I think I'm getting that right. So it's you're placing bets on, I guess, the way people talk about it is it's like on podcasts is like they're trying to see like, well, what does the Kalshi say? And they'll be talking about like, the Knicks Spurs game. And like, what does the Kalshi say? Like, will Taylor Swift will she show up at the next Knicks game? We'll see what the Kalshi says. So I guess it's like betting on real world events, and you can make money from casting your vote, like a poll. I guess I do know what this word means. Like I haven't actually looked it up, but like the vibe I get is that it's betting. It's gambling on things that are happening in pop culture. Like I'm sure there's a Love Island one, like who has whose ass, I don't know. Like it's some sort of gambling site. And I don't know if I have no idea what Polymarket is. It's like the new NFT thing. It's like, it's very like recession. This just feels like a recession indicator every time I hear it. It's kind of like when NFTs happen and I understood what they were because this company I was working for was like trying to make an NFT and it was like this fucking stupid thing. So I understood it just because of that. But like Kalshi reminds me of NFTs for some reason. The craze about Kalshi or just like everything is, what's the other one? DraftKings. But I feel like DraftKings is sports. So Polymarket, I don't know what that is. Okay, then there's HYROX. Let's get to the third word. HYROX. All I know is that so I think HYROX, I don't really understand. I know it's a fitness thing, so I can start there. I know it's a fitness thing. It's like competitive. It's like CrossFit. HYROX to me is like, it's not even like CrossFit because CrossFitters and the vibe of a CrossFitter is not the vibe of a HYROX athlete. And they call themselves athletes, I think. I think they're all considered athletes because they compete. I see these. So whenever HYROX comes across my desk, I'm confused because I'm like, these people are just bleeding out, dying, doing wall balls and these burpee jump, broad jump things. And they're running a lot. Like they're always running and they're checking their time. They're always like doing this and they're exhausted. And it's like clearly some sort of race thing. Okay. And then I look at the demo, like who's doing HYROX. So I do know it's a fitness thing. We've understood that. We understand that. But it's like sixes who got buff. It's like the sea of sixes, and they have abs and delts now. It's like a bunch of regular, average Joe looking people that got buff, and that want to like feel like an athlete because like they weren't athletic their whole life, and now it's like mahjong. Like all of a sudden your girlfriends are like playing mahjong. All of a sudden your girlfriends are doing HYROX and like you join up. It's kind of like military training. I mean, the vibe is very much like, are they doing a Navy SEAL, what's it called? BUDS style workout? What is that? BUDS? Is that when you go and they try to see if you're fit enough to be a Navy SEAL? It's insane. When they drown you in the fucking pool and you have to like get yourself out of the chains or something or like walk with chain. I have no idea. It's incredible. That's okay. Speaking of what is hot, what would be hot. Military, anything in the realm of military men doing exercise. That combination. Nothing hotter. Nothing hotter. Okay. Doing a muscle up on a outdoor pull-up bar on a playground or on an outdoor, like just fucking tatted. If you don't look at that, and yeah, it's just the female gaze is in hospice, and I need to end this show. So those are the 3 words I don't understand. I also don't understand what dot cakes are. I don't know what's going on with these dead scientists. We didn't cover that. I don't want to talk about Ariana Grande because it's going to get dark. But my thoughts on Ariana Grande are this. Her voice is amazing. Oh my God. She can sing so fucking great. The end. And then the people go, it's irresponsible for you to talk about Ariana Grande in a complimentary way when this woman is a bag of bones and near death, clearly struggling with a severe eating, you know what? It's like you can't win. It's so hard. This woman, I just want to love on her. I don't want to contribute to this is an unrealistic expectation for women and everyone's on Ozempic and she's starving herself and she needs help and we're witnessing, and that's true. Like, okay, yes, we could be witnessing something. We are witnessing something that's unsavory and uncomfortable to look at. I understand that. Okay. I have eyes, but what I want to say is about Ariana Grande is that what a beautiful woman. What a beautiful, fuck, she home wrecked. Fuck. She did. God damn it. I just want to compliment the talent and the voice, because what do you mean when she sings Past Life? I just found the song Past Life from Ariana Grande. I saw her singing that in Oakland. I mean, I want to know the lyrics to this song. I woke up with a ghost by my side. Okay. What's the chorus on this? I always wondered what would happen if I let you lose me. See why I love Ariana, why I'm complimenting her, because I wish I could sing like that. I think her voice is so good. She is so talented. Voice of a generation. Like, that's all I have to say about Ariana Grande. We could end the episode right there. I always wonder what would happen if I let you lose me. I always wonder what would happen if I let myself need more. I fuck around and elevate my expectation. I don't know the song, but it's beautiful. I was listening to it in the gym this morning while I was on the Stairmaster. Sleep deprived. It was a great song. Biden has cancer. Why did I write that? Shit. There's a lot happening. There's like the White House lawn is just a UFC court now. That's also happening, or whatever. It's like a UFC facility. What do you call it? Arena. That's just so insane to me. It's like Trump's playing Sims, and he's like, it's like when you're placing things on the Sims map where you want it. It's like UFC gym, White House, fucking front lawn. That's just unreal to me. Is that happening this weekend? I'll be watching Game 5. That's what I'll be watching. But no updates on Nancy Guthrie. There was this, clavicular got a nose job. And then the missing kid in Japan. Are these all things? That's really sad. The kid that went missing with his family. It's a little sus, I will say, because, it's always curious when people are interviewed when a family member goes missing, and or when a family member gets shot in the neck, in cold blood, and you're just like not, and you're just like not that sad about it. Okay, the parents of this missing kid in Japan, he was found dead, by the way, in a forest. I guess he was an avid hiker. I don't know too much about him, but it's very sad. I think he was a Was he a Berkeley kid? He went to a college. He was like a college student, avid outdoorsman. But the interview with the parents, I almost want to play it. Fuck, do I have TikTok queued up? This could be a 3-hour This is going to be a 3-hour podcast now. God damn it. Okay, TikTok, we're pulling it up. And we are going to my save videos. I do believe I saved it. If you read their body language is very interesting for having their kid go missing.
We decided to separate. We had been, kind of bickering with each other.
Her kid's missing in Japan. So keep that in mind. And she's already smiled 3 times since she just said that.
And we decided, you go do your thing, we go do our thing. I mean, he's 20 years old. He's extremely well traveled. He's a wonderful navigator. And so we went to the temples, and then he went by the river. Well, we could follow him on Life 360, and he's by the river, and he goes to a couple stores. And then
I would be inconsolable if this was my son missing in Japan on a family vacation. I do believe they got in an argument, and that's what led to him separating from the family and saying, fuck this, I'm going to go do my own thing. I would be, the news wants to interview me about this. Fuck off. I'm in the fetal position and I'm freaking the fuck out, and I'm figuring out how I can get SpaceX satellite to, I don't fucking know. I'm organizing the squad, the search and rescue mission. It's all I'm thinking about. I don't have time to sit and break down what happened. I'm looking for my missing son in Japan.
he gets on a train and his location goes dark. It goes completely dark. So we can't follow him, and we're texting him, and we're seeing that our texts aren't going through. We're trying to follow him on Life 360. It's completely dark. My son is the most sweet person you could ever meet. He's a vegan. He would kill a mosquito.
She said kill. She said kill. I'm just making note of that. Just making note of that.
He's amazing. He's an avid hiker. He's hiked the El Camino Santiago. He's hiked the Pyrenees Mountains. He's hiked Acadia. He is not, he is built to endure, 6 days of being out in the wilderness. The water is very fresh here. He has plenty of water to drink, and he knows how to forage. He can survive. He is out there.
Does Erica Kirk have a sister? Is this her sister? What the fuck? This is so bizarre. This boy's name is Weston. Is it Higginbotham?
Person.
Weston Higginbotham. Missing Auburn. That's the university he went to.
We decided to.
Shit.
We decided to separate. We had been.
It's really sad. It's really sad. Oh my gosh, I can't even play this. I did save a video of Bonnie Blue saying she's having, I guess she's pregnant. The fuck? It's so, and she's having a golden shower, baby shower, and she's letting the public come in and piss on her for her baby shower. And should I just play the clip? Because at this point, if this is a shtick, this is just fucked up. It's not even, I don't even think it's it's so dark. If you, the reason why I'm saying, I don't believe it's a shtick, because it's so dark that who would make this, having sex with 1,000 men in a day? Why would someone make this up and go on to say they're having a golden shower, baby shower, and do all of these what do you call extreme sexual endeavors for the sake of clickbait and making a buck? Why would someone, this is the most fucked up, if this is all rage bait and a shtick, it's just like, this is what you came up with. You know what I mean? But like, here's her just straight face talking about having a golden shower, baby shower. Bonnie Blue for everyone.
Did I hear right that you have a stunt planned for June?
Yes, I have a baby shower on Saturday. Next Saturday. And I'm inviting the public to turn my baby shower into a golden shower.
Why?
It's just fun. It's a twist on the baby.
She should be in prison. Okay? Give birth and unfortunately this baby is going to be taken away and you're going to prison. How is this legal?
Baby shower. I'll be having sex with the people as well as, and it's going to be like a mixture of wholesome baby shower games, like the traditional trying different baby food, along with other fluids added in there.
Now I'm uncomfortable.
I fucking hate this bitch. She should be in prison. This is not okay. And I'm pissed that I am ending the show with this topic because what the fuck? It's like this world is just, I'm not going to spiral, but it's like Trump putting the UFC arena on the fucking White House lawn. It's like Bonnie Blue having the golden. Every day I'm like, we're in a it's like a simulation. It's like a show. Everything is like, it's real, but it's not real. It breaks your brain. You're like, let me look at this UFC, White House UFC. Like, I know people that are going to this, by the way. Wait, images. I mean, come on. I guess, do they put like a stage up? Hold on. When they do the inauguration shit, like, I guess they build infrastructure like this in front of the White House. Sometimes, like, it's not unusual to have, stadium seating and chairs and, lighting, what do you call it? Like frames for lighting and cameras to be on. And who's fighting? I don't even care. That's just insane. I guess like former presidents, they all do like something, not to maybe like this extreme where they build a fight to the death arena on the front. It's like the Coliseum. Like, what the fuck? Like, they get up to stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, did Obama be like Obama putting a basketball court there and hosting the NBA Finals on the White House front lawn? Okay, I'm trailing off. This has been fun. All right, I need to try on the outfits that are at the front door. Say a prayer they fit. And nothing fits right now, so say a prayer this works out. I'm getting them very last minute, which is so me with outfits. If you know, you know. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're having a great June, a great start to your summer. Are you going to Europe? Are you going to what else? Where else do people go in the summer? Are you going to the lake? Will you be camping? What are you doing for the 4th of July? I'm still trying to figure that out. My birthday's in less than a month. Just crossed my mind in this moment. I haven't even thought about my birthday. I think it's sad I'm not a birthday person. Like, as I'm getting older, I'm like, you know what? It's like a sign that someone has been abused, like a fucking shelter animal, is that they hate their birthday. And like, I don't want to be that girl anymore. I need to stop. Like, that's so fucked up. But like, there's something kind of, I think I get like sad about it. I don't know. It's not that, I don't want to get older. It's just that like, I love myself so much and I reflect. I'm very introspective and I reflect a lot on me and my life up until that point and that age. And so when it changes, I get somber and kind of, I go inward and I'm like, I love you so much. I love myself and I love you. And wow, I can't believe you got through all this in the last year or like whatever, So it's not very celebratory. It's more reflective, my birthday. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I might get out of the country and lay on a beach while my husband gets drunk on mimosas, or not, Mai Tais or fucking pina coladas in front of me while I sit there like a beached whale with my Shirley Temple. It's a vibe. This chapter's a vibe. I'm honestly, you know what? We need to recap. Did we get liquid and stay loose today? It got kind of violent. I did yell at you a little bit there about the female gaze and how your anatomy is broken. If you don't think that, what's his name? Benjamin Button? No, Belmont Cameli is hot. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm enjoying this chapter. I'm honestly having fun. I'm feeling great. And, but I get hungry. Like right now, I'm like, I need to shut the fuck up and go eat because I'm going to pass out if I don't eat right now. This child is very demanding. Food is in high demand at all times. So, all right. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening. Oh, it shut off. Wherever you're listening right now, I'm on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast. Wherever you listen to podcasts, please hit that subscribe button and review the show 5 stars while you're there. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Jacqueline Monroe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is a video and audio podcast. You can watch me over on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And finally, if you want to support the show, patreon.com/TJMS, patreon.com/TJMS. All right, that's it. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.